Hey everyone, and welcome to the LCS Lounge. I'm Zyrene, joined by Prawley and Nadeshot from 100 Thieves. How are you guys doing after, I don't want to say that beating that you took earlier. It was actually a pretty one-sided game.
Whoa, a beating?
Wait, okay, not a beating. It was...
I don't remember. I don't even know what game you guys are talking about. I've already blacked that memory out of my mind.
I just woke up.
Yeah. How did we get here? I don't know what's going on.
Well, you know, if the viewers actually want to ask questions about that or anything else to you guys, they can tweet at you at LOL Esports with the hashtag NALCS, and we'll have some of their questions later. I already got to ask one for free about that game, but...
Yeah, we probably should give you a serious answer then, right?
No,
We don't have
whatever
to?
you want.
I say we just completely ignore it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are still
Nothing happened.
sitting at that 7-5 record right now.
Yeah.
Nothing's happened.
Coming off a win streak, baby.
We're
Yeah.
about to do Click, Adam Sandler, rewind all the way to the beginning of the day.
That movie baited me so hard because
Yeah.
I thought it was going to
Yeah.
be like Adam Sandler film. This is going to be so great. I cried.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was
It was still good. It was just... Yeah, you
Blindsided.
didn't think you would have feelings.
Yeah.
But actually, have you seen Big Daddy?
Of course.
Yeah.
Big Daddy, I cried at Big Daddy, too.
You cried at Big Daddy?
Yeah, man. The kid, like, wants to come back to him and stuff, and he's going to wipe his
Sonny.
own
In the courtroom?
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, when all the guys
got
call
me.
their dads. No, that was a good movie. I didn't
Yeah.
cry, but I did cry in Click. And the other movie that I cried, let me ask you guys this. Some people don't admit to it. Interstellar.
Ooh.
Interstellar
that
got
actually
me.
made me cry,
You
too.
guys ever seen Matthew McConaughey watches his kids grow up before his eyes? Unbelievable. I saw that movie by myself in theaters, bawled my eyes out.
Oh, man.
Like 4 different times.
Really?
I'm a crier in movies. If it's emotional, I'll cry.
Dang. And you've done like a lot of kind of content creation yourself in movies, and something that I want to talk about here is The Heist, man.
The
I
Heist.
love The Heist. I actually think we have a clip of it to
Yes.
show because it's just absolute quality.
They make the play happen.
Brushstroke is a nice sound. I think I compare it to like basketball. When you make a swish, the sound. Love that sound. Thrash is pretty similar. It's just like music to my ears when I'm playing the game. If I'm playing Thrash and I don't hear that sound, I'm doing something wrong.
Kalista, but support, you've got Tarek. Jungle, you've got Sejuani. Top lane, you've got the Gnar hook. Down onto Ziggy, follow up, not immediately there. Another nice pull, this time on this barely gonna be kept alive. A double kill for Tony. Looking to make it 3. He's got it, 100 Thieves. Another big fight.
Backed by alt. Someone just give me the lantern.
I was spending like all of yesterday just watching all of the Heist over again because I had actually watched it once before, and that new episode came out. And I was like, I forgot what happened in the last ones, but it's just such good quality all throughout it. And that right there was probably my favorite part. And also, Afram was a player who's been around for years, and I learned new things about him, so it wasn't just like a recap of last week.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that we've strived to do is that we don't want it to be a recap. And honestly, like when you compliment the Heist, I can't sit here and take too much credit. We have 2 people that are actually right behind you that have done incredible work. Gabriel.
They wanna like come in for a
Yeah,
second.
come here,
and
come here.
just, like,
Come on.
here's the Other side of the camera for just a brief second, you guys.
behind the
So
camera.
this is Gabe. He used to work at 1UP with Team Liquid, brought him over to our side, and he has single-handedly produced the Heist by himself for the first 5 weeks. I mean, I've given him interviews, but he's done all the work, and it's been just unbelievable how much he's been able to get done alone. And then this is our new director of post-production. This is Logan. Funny enough, he actually used to work for 1UP and Team Liquid as well, and now he's working the Heist, man. We're stealing everybody. Paid by Steve, paid by the 100 Thieves, you know? But no, they've done a fantastic job, especially with this last episode. I think the biggest thing that's motivating for us is really just telling a different story and a different narrative so that when you're watching our players up on stage, there's a reason why you're supporting them because you connect with them in some way or another. We don't want to just like filter highlights together, and I'm not saying that's what other docu-series do in esports, but we just want it to be a little bit different, a little bit more emotion, and they have captured it so incredibly well, and I'm really proud of them.
Yeah, you guys have done an amazing job. Like, I absolutely love watching it, and I love that clip in particular because just the sync of the sound with the clips and everything.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was so good. But when's Prawley getting his episode? Because episode 1 was a little bit about Prawley.
Whoa. Hold up. He actually hasn't been watching.
What?
Neil and his brother had like their own feature. I think it was episode 4.
Yeah. I mean, I can't watch it. It's hard to watch myself.
Why?
Oh, no, I saw the brother feature.
Oh, damn.
No.
Okay.
Don't
Sorry.
worry. I saw these.
I thought I caught you.
I saw these, but I was just like, I didn't learn anything like new about Prawley really, except that his brother actually works at the organization as a manager as well.
All right. Dude, you're the man. Thank you so much for watching.
I'm not gonna like come up here and
Yeah,
BS
I don't
you
know
that
why I
watched.
was trying to
said I watched it
maliciously.
twice.
I was trying to take it away from you. I don't know why I did that. No, I mean,
Gotta check 'em.
I think the challenging aspect of the Heist is that we have ideas for what we want to do for each episode, but then something during the week will change our entire plan. I think last week's episode was supposed to be a really big Sunday feature and tell a little bit of how he got to this point in his career. And then we went 0-2, and so we just couldn't ignore that. So it's always evolving. But yeah, I think Neil would deserve his own episode. Did you take H2K to Worlds 2 out of 3 years?
Something
That's
like that.
unbelievable for a coach.
I mean, I coached them to Worlds. I didn't actually play one game though.
Well, yeah. Well, there's another story that I actually like about Neil, but we'll actually save that for the heist. Something I'm really proud of.
Where can they find the heist, just so we get that plug in?
YouTube.com, http://www.youtube.com/100thieves. Can't mess that up. 100 Thieves.
Okay, 100 Thieves.
I'm a little sorry.
All right. No, it's all good, but
I'm gonna stop talking.
No, we've
Played by
talked a lot
Pickaxe.
about like the content of 100 Thieves. Now we're in Champion Select. Let's get Prolly in here a little bit
Yes.
more. Prolly,
Me?
this is where you actually get to be on stage, is the
Yeah.
Champion Select. So like these two coaches, Zix and Reaper, like what do you feel when you play against these coaches? What are you coming into draft specifically? Do you even think about coaches in draft? Or is it mostly just
Sometimes I
players?
think about coaches, but they have to be like a very influential coach, I guess.
Like who?
What's a good example? Like, I remember back in the day drafting against Daylor, like it was easy to tell what he wanted to do because he is like very strong-minded about his like opinions on the game. I don't know, Reaper and Zix both, I feel like I can't read them completely yet, so it's more of like I have to understand like their players, I guess.
So tell me about today's Champion Select. What happened? What went
well,
well? What went wrong?
As much as I know, I win every champ select, and I'm just super good at that stuff. And
Yeah.
when we lose, it's not my fault. My players just messed up.
Agreed.
So
Terrible
I'm just
play.
so proud of myself. Yeah, what I did. But
Nice job, dude. This is why we brought you over here. Back from Europe into North America, 100 Thieves. Wow. I'm just going to say 100 Thieves as a buzzword randomly throughout this entire cast so people can remember.
just as a
Right.
verb, like they just 100 thieves that.
Yeah, well, we don't want to start that with what happened today. We don't want that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Too late. It's already started. You 100 thieves that early game, baby.
Oh no.
Wow, they really just 100 Thieves that. Wow, what a mistake.
Dude, that almost happened with like Cody's son with jumping in on Tristana. Like I
Yeah.
know that moment like really stuck with him, and people were like, "Oh, he pulled a Cody son." Like it's almost a thing at this point.
I've been learning all of my League of Legends, surprisingly not from our players or my coaching staff. I've been learning it from Reddit. And so I did see the Cody Sun verb in the meme start taking place, but Cody has been playing unbelievably well. Can we talk about that?
Okay.
Well, first of all, let's talk about Cody. Was sick
Yeah.
this week, didn't want to take any medicine. I literally
Yeah.
shoved Dayquil down his throat so he would feel better. He's like a little kid.
Yeah.
I just want to be his friend. I want to take care of him. He's all the way across the world. Like, he lives in Canada, and he's sick. Take some Dayquil, man. He's just being too lazy. So we got him feeling better throughout the week. And the last 2 weeks, he didn't die at all. He had like 21 eliminations. And,
Yeah.
of course, it was because of, well, not all of it, but Aframu's stellar hook gameplay. Is that
He's a good
Did I
hooker.
say that correctly?
Yes.
But Cody's son, really reserved kid, really shy, but he's got this really big personality, and he's been playing really well. And I'm proud of him.
He's been playing
He
incredibly.
could play
well.
better.
Yeah, he could play. Oh, see, I like this. We got the
good.
good cop, bad cop going on here, right?
But this is like, I don't know. Yeah, Matt's always the good cop. That's
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, I mean, when am I going to get on? Just start talking crap about all
Yeah,
my players?
you gotta just say something like, "You guys really messed up that late game," because then everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, how did Matt know that?"
Then you'll yell at me.
No, I don't yell at you.
All right, I thought I smelled pizza. They
No.
promised us pizza to come on.
Yeah, we promised you pizza and Kobe just to kind of bait you on. Like that's how I invite people
Bait
to
switch.
parties. It's like, yo, you want to come over? It's like, nah. It's like we have pizza and Kobe, and then they'll come over. Neither of those debated.
Debated.
100%. But yeah, since you
Punch
guys
and pound.
are here though, we kind of locked you in. You can't really go anywhere. And as they're locking in things in Champions,
Yeah.
like,
So
what are you thinking here, probably?
Yeah, run this down for me. So, Galio, he was banned. I see that on the bottom right.
That's good.
He was a big champion in the last couple weeks that I saw. He gave us trouble.
Yeah. How many of these champions do you know, Matt?
If you say the names, I know them, but
All right.
by the look and the aesthetic,
You know Zyra Khan?
I actually, yeah, I've known Rakan.
You know Rise?
Rise, I know Rise. That's who Ryu sometimes play, right?
Yeah.
He's
a
a
good Ryze
mid champion. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Leona.
Leona is top lane. She's the girl with the tentacles.
That's a Lowy. Close.
Lowy.
Yeah, Leona. That's the support is so easy. Aframu's
Support is so easy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Aframu's special champ.
There's such a good clip too in the heist. Like,
So So break this down for me, because I've been trying to understand. With every meta, they're playing on a new patch right now, right? And with new patches come new metas. There's like, how many champions are not utilized? Because from the time I started watching this season, there's been, some core champions that get picked. Am I ever going to see like Ziggs in there or anything like that? I want to see Ziggs.
Ziggs
Or
got...
Teemo. What about Teemo?
Ooh, don't. Oh, you've been watching too much Reddit, dude. But
Dude, I killed Teemo. That was my first kill
Oh, yeah,
ever.
that's
on
right.
Legends.
That's right. Your first blood, I think, ever, right?
Yeah, Teemo got... We didn't even talk about
You
it.
got expletive deleted.
Yeah.
That's
can
how
I,
you
Can
get-
I swear on here? I can't. I'm not going to do that.
Don't think so.
Yeah, we're brand friendly around here at Riot Games.
Yes.
And at 100 Thieves. Sponsored by Rocket
Agreed.
Mortgage. Quicken Loans. Plug. Okay, sorry.
Oh, anyway, we're getting into the game, but yeah, like you said, the Ziggs was actually played in Academy. It was played
Really?
mid lane. Yes, it was played mid lane.
Who
There's
played
I don't remember, but I saw it
there they.
yesterday or 2 days ago. But it was Ziggs was played. Just
Whoever that
waiting
is,
there,
we
right?
need to go get him.
Yeah, I agree.
100 Thieves Academy. We love our team, but Ziggs gameplay, we need that.
Agreed.
He's such a cool
I mean, probably could just sub in, right?
Yeah, I could just sub in anytime I want.
Yeah, like how much do you guys actually play the game? Because I know that you played it like a tiny bit and are trying to,
I've
like,
been
level up.
so for me, it's actually been taking a while to get to level 30, but I've really enjoyed it.
Takes a while.
Our business team behind closed doors, 100 Thieves, we've all been trying to figure out what our 5-man roster is going to look like. And as we hire new people, I wanted to be a top laner, and so I was practicing a lot with who was my favorite.
Garen.
Garen was Garen wasn't
Wasn't
my.
Garen?
I've been using a lot of different champions, just really anything new, because Riot unlocked my account. Sorry, should I not have said? They gave me all the skins. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They did not do that.
I don't even get that.
I bought a ton of Riot points, and I've been using every champion I can get a chance to. But I got kicked out of my top lane. I guess we're hiring somebody new, who's really good at top lane, so I got to move down to ADC. And
I mean, you play Call of Duty, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
100% the same
Very,
thing.
very mechanics.
yeah, I was never mechanically gifted. That was not my strong suit.
You were a captain, right?
I was captain of a team for a number of years, yes, and I was the worst one on it. So it was kind of like a power play. See, everyone gives me a hard time because I didn't play that well at certain tournaments, but guess what? I got there somehow. Who did it? I don't know. Why'd they let me there? I don't know.
I mean,
Snuck in.
Yeah,
I've done that before.
it's all about who you know. That's what life is.
Yeah.
but how did you meet Frawley then? Like, and get
Neil, my first interaction, I was introduced through somebody on our business team who was helping us recruit. Sorry, do you guys want to?
no.
Oh, no, no,
I was
I'm-
just
I'm
checking
listening.
to see if anything's
Someone's
going on.
fighting, so I just want to see who.
Frawley's got us, yeah.
I was introduced to Neil. We did like a 2-hour-long Skype interview, and then we did another conversation after that. But the entire process was great because the one thing that stood out to me the most, we talked to a lot of coaches, a lot. And Neil was just the most outgoing and the most thoughtful, I would say, about his players and how he wanted to approach the next season. And when you can tell somebody actually cares about what they're doing, I think it's very apparent. And that was one thing I've really loved about Neil. And the fact that he had a great track record was really impressive to me. I mean, I don't think going to Worlds, from my perspective, even though I'm new to LCS, is a very easy thing to do. And the fact that he did it and was a competitor, because that's another thing for me as well. I mean, in Call of Duty, we don't really have coaches, and even then, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but I had a hard time respecting the coach aspect of first-person shooters. Because, games like
No, that's
that,
completely fair.
yeah,
Even in League, it's
MOBAs are very strategic, and so I think a coach is necessary in many aspects, but I would have a hard time as a player if they didn't play in some way or another. Because most coaches in traditional sports play the game at a professional level. But if I had somebody who was telling me how to play or something, telling me how to do something, like, why don't you come up here and do it then, But so I think coaching is great in League of Legends.
Yeah.
Neil's done a terrific job. And we're super grateful to have him under our banner. He's done amazingly well.
What do you think about coaches? Should they be ex-pros?
I think you just have to be smart and try. I think you don't have to be an ex-pro or anything like that, but this is a job where you can clearly see when people don't try, I think. And you even see some ex-pros go to coaching, and it's I'm not sure what they do. But I hear things.
Let's get some names,
and
probably.
Yeah,
Let's get some names.
It's not that great. So the ex-pro thing is nice thing to have. I think it helps me like connect more on like their level. When they make a mistake, it's not so like analysis driven where I'm like, you messed up here, blah blah blah. It's like I can see their thought process easier because I was a player too.
I don't mean to have such a cynical look on coaching. I don't think that's
No, I think
one
it's
size
very
fits
fair.
all. But that's just my perspective coming from Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But understanding how many, like I said, the intricacies in League of Legends and all the different ways to play the game and approach it, I definitely don't 100% think now that you have to be an ex-pro to be a coach. But I think for me, that was something that stood out of my mind with Prolly.
Yeah. No, I think it definitely does help. Because I think a lot of the non-pro players normally come from like an analysis background or something, or analyst backgrounds, I guess. So like their viewpoints on the game are very like strict, and they're not like as creative, I guess. Because I don't know, if you actually are in the game and have to play, like you're actually tested under stress a lot more. If you sit there and like only analyze the game, it's a lot easier to like find what's like right and wrong because you're not the one making the decision ever.
Yeah, you
So-
don't feel all those like outside pressures and all those other factors that
Yeah.
are at play. Right?
A lot of the intangibles I think are really important in this game.
Neil is very articulate too, and I think that's important, especially if you're going to be leading 5 players or an assistant coach and a performance coach. Like we have a really big staff on our performance end, and having the ability to think something and then convey it to the players in a thoughtful way. Again, that was something that came up in the interview process, and that's something I think every coach needs, is to be articulate and be able to really communicate with the players.
Yeah, and probably you had like I think it was like a sound on tape where we recorded you and you were talking about how you kind of match your players or you like change yourself to fit your players in a coaching style. So like, how would you describe your coaching style overall? Because I don't really see you as like a Daylord dictator or anything like that. You seem like somebody who like processes a lot of information.
Yeah, I don't know. Very systematic, but the way to be systematic, I think, especially
Gotta
in
keep that behind you.
Thank you very much. I could feel it. I could feel it touching me. But
I'm touching Neil right now for anybody that can't see us. I'm not anymore.
where are my hands? You don't know.
Put them up.
Um,
Okay.
I don't know. I think systematic is good, but you can't make it so like strict. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that because I think like there's a balance between strictness and creativity, and they kind of hurt each other if you go one direction. So I guess trying to keep that balance is really important. But I think normally players can do a lot of the work, and you just need to be there to like help push them over the edge because they all have their own invisible cap that they see for themselves, and you have to let them see a higher version of themselves.
So you
It's
kind of
really, yeah, if I don't have the right players, I'm going to be a really bad coach. So it's really important that I have the right people.
Have you ever yelled?
Oh, yeah. I don't like it. I don't like yelling.
I want to see you
I don't-
yell.
I don't know. Coaching and yelling, I think, is very... It should be rare.
Yeah.
It should be used very...
I feel like you should have the authority. Like, it's almost like Darth Vader, right? He moves around, and he's just got this presence about him with economy of movement where he doesn't have to yell or flail or do any of those things. He's just powerful in his presence.
But, I mean,
So
he
coaches
just, like,
have
force
respect.
chokes people.
I got it. Yeah,
I guess he doesn't force
it's an
choke
extreme
everyone.
example, of course.
But,
I'm saying you should choke your players, probably.
yeah,
No.
We don't have an HR yet at 100 Thieves.
it's true.
I'm not saying that we're gonna get mad at you, but
No.
Is this a new coaching strategy I need to start
Could be.
adapting? The Darth
yeah,
Vader
hey.
style.
It looks like we do have a question here from @RumbleStew. Hey, Nadeshot, which would you less like to be called in Call of Duty? A dirty camper or a dirty shotgun player?
none of these things. I was not. Well, which would I like to be called less? A dirty shotgun player, because I think there is still a level of finesse that you need to have with shotguns. I mean, a lot of games in past have been very assault rifle or submachine gun orientated, and if you can use a shotgun on a large map, that's impressive. That means you have a great map awareness and you know how to move. Like a camper, anybody can be a camper. Anybody can.
Yeah.
Just don't move.
It's a legitimate strategy, though.
Depends on the game type.
It's my strategy
Yeah.
when I play shooters. Not very good.
That's okay. I'm not very good at MOBAs. We all have our things.
I heard you did play-by-play before for Call of Duty.
At some level, yes. I didn't say I did it well, but I did at a former tournament. I think it was at PAX East. Me and another professional player, we took over the casting booth for a series, and it was a lot of fun. It was Clayster, if anybody on the stream is familiar with him. He's a prolific Call of Duty player, still competing to this day.
Know him.
Yeah.
The name of him. Don't actually know the guy.
He's a big personality, and we got up in the booth because I think we were already eliminated, or we weren't playing at that tournament. I forget which one it was, but yeah, play-by-play was pretty fun. It's a challenge. I give a lot of credit. I think everybody should to casters when they're up on stage, because it may seem easy and you can digest what's happening in the game, but putting it into words as quickly as they do and adapting to what's happening, I think is actually a lot more difficult than people would think.
Yeah, especially for play-by-play, because you have to keep it fresh like every single time, because eventually you'll get these stock phrases and just keep going back to them.
Yeah.
I get my time to like watch the play, think about it, digest it, and then have one quick thing to say afterwards or break down if it was really important.
You're right.
Yeah.
That was always a really big problem for me, was redundancy in vocabulary. And I talk about that often. As you get older, and I'm serious when I say this, I want to start reading more, because I've been out of school for a couple years now, and I find myself, I just want a more expansive vocabulary. Sometimes like I have an idea of a word, but I know I just can't grasp it. I got to read more. I want to read more.
I wish I had read more as well.
A bigger vocabulary. That's one thing that I aspire to have.
I mean, I have like Korean players, or I was in Europe for 3 years, so me having a bigger vocabulary
Probably not.
just doesn't help communication at all. So I'm the easiest. I use the smallest words all the time.
So what are your guys' thoughts on like the trade-off between having a Korean import who doesn't speak English well versus the communication? Like, how important is that for the team? Like, how has your experience been with Sunday?
I mean, this is a communication-based game for sure.
Yeah?
So them learning English quickly is really important, or at least learning the terms to communicate.
Yeah, because I would imagine that there's common terminology in League of Legends,
Yeah.
and you can probably pick up on that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But is there ever a situation like in the scrim room or even up on stage when you're listening to the comms where you notice that I just would never know when Someday doesn't understand what I'm saying? Because Someday himself, he's not a very animated or vocal player. And so I would always worry, like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, the exact details? Is that
I
ever
mean,
get
they
frustrating?
always, like, when the communication barriers, like, happen, it's usually them being able to talk to you. Like, I've figured out, like, most Koreans can always understand what I'm saying, but when they need to vocalize to me something specific, or even in-game, that's where, like, the problems occur, where they have to, like, create their own sentence.
Makes
But
sense.
Someday's pretty good at it.
Yeah,
it's just he's
getting a lot better.
pretty quiet person.
Yeah, he is.
So I think that's, like, the biggest hurdle is, like, the personalities. Not really the languages, but straight up, like, personality-wise, if you're a quiet person and you speak English, it's still going to be hard to, like, get across what you're talking about.
One of my favorite moments when we were trying to figure out if we were going to bring Someday over, and actually we signed him, and then he sent us a message a couple days later. He's like, hey guys, I was just wondering, how often can I take English lessons? Like, he's so eager to learn English, and he wanted to make sure it was okay that he spent more time on it, and it was heartwarming. He was so polite and kind about it. But then we picked up Ryu. I think I talked about this on Beyond the Rift. When we picked up Ryu and Someday from the airport, I was trying to play a prank on them. And I wanted to show up because I would imagine they probably didn't know who I was. And 100 Thieves is a new team. I'm going to go to the airport, and we're going to pick them up, and I'm going to act like I'm a cab driver. Glasses, the suit on with the iPad, it says their names. And so as soon as I saw them, I lost it. I was like, there's no way I can do this to them. And then the entire way home, they told me that their English isn't very good. They can't understand a word that I'm saying. And fast forward like 2 weeks later, I get to know them. They knew everything that I was. They could totally understand every single word I was saying. And I'm over here like freaking out. It's my first interaction with like an import, like a South Korean import in League. I felt so embarrassed.
I mean, there's some horror stories where like I know people pick up a Korean import and they're like, oh, this guy's English is great. And so I'm like, okay, well, how much does he really know? And it's like, I don't know. I've never talked to him, but I'm told that his English is really good. And then when we want to do an interview with him, it's like, well, you're going to need a translator, like a really good translator. So he doesn't speak in English? And like, we'll listen to team comms. It's like, it's all in Korean. Some people get duped.
Ryu is incredible. Can I say that? I did not realize how vocal Ryu would be. And when you hear him in game, you can tell very much that he wants to win. And that's what gets me excited about Ryu. Like, I think he shows the most urgency in his callouts. And I think that's directly correlated to just the drive that he has. Because Ryu was, in the offseason, right, he was in question that he wasn't as motivated and didn't want to continue to play. When I see him, the way that he calls out, and you're, like, giving me the bug eyes, I'm not sure if that's, like, accurate.
Oh,
I think Probably's like, can we talk about the game at some point?
Yeah.
No,
I'm sorry. But yeah, let's do it. No, but Ryu...
I really wasn't doing facial expressions. I was just like,
I'm
That's
sorry.
just his
Staring at him
face,
for a
man.
I just don't want to. I don't want to say anything that's
am-
going to get me in trouble. Okay, with Neil. But no, Ryu, incredible communicator, and I just didn't expect it. And that's one thing that I love about Ryu.
Yep. So we have a question here from Sagging Rufus. Probably in Champ Select, how much input do you take from the players? Do they have much of a say in what they play?
Nah, if they talk in Champ Select, then they don't get to play anything. Nah, a lot of input is the players, or the choices are from the players, because like all I can ever know is what other people know, right? Like watching other regions or watching scrims, it's not really my own information. It's like what the players have done and what they can do with certain stuff. So.
Ooh, I like this ice champion. What's his name?
Oh, hell yeah.
Talia.
Ryu's
She's a
better.
rock champion normally.
I saw Bjergsen do this crazy play where he put the wall up and slid all the way to the other side of the map
Oh, yeah.
and slayed us out. And Ryu did that with Someday, top lane.
Don't remember those games.
Nah, dude, I remember like it was yesterday. So let me ask you guys this: when we get when the first tower goes down, how big of a buff is that? Is it you just get more gold, or is it like is there any benefit to it?
There's multiple things. The first turret that goes down gives you an extra bonus in gold locally, so the people who are nearby, so you can like focus it on a single person. But it does give a little bit of global gold to everybody, just like turrets do. And then there's another thing where minions slightly get buffed in that lane when more turrets are down
Wow,
in it.
okay.
There's a turret difference. That's something that usually isn't talked about too much, but it's just to try and, once you have turrets down, your minions will be stronger and they push a little bit more to push an advantage.
CLG they were up until losing that tower. I mean, they're still pretty close in gold, right? Well, they're down 3,000 now. But.
Yeah. What's your take on the state of this game right now, probably?
Remember, Riot's listening.
I mean, you can say what I'm
Well,
just talking
state
about
of
this
state
game.
of this C9
this
for
game.
CLG game,
Yeah.
but state of
Not 8.4.
Yeah, what do you think about 8.4?
How much time do you have? All right. So this game, so Leona's definitely not a counter pick, but I guess CLG wasn't expecting it or something. It looks like their bot lane's dying, but I didn't see the first death, so I don't know if this is a snowball effect from whatever happened the first blood.
There's a lot of fighting. A lot of
yeah.
fighting bottom for summoner spells.
But it really just looks like
Ooh, bot
I don't know.
lane.
It's not really picks. It looks like what happened this game was more indicative.
Stixay's really down in gold bot lane, huh? Compared to Sneaky.
Oh yeah, he's down.
Oh,
Look
Sneaky's
at those
great.
numbers. If you want to like do any cheap analysis, you just like look at the numbers and be like, oh, this guy's struggling. Look at that.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Should I not do that?
No, you should.
It's a easy thing to do.
So Stixay, that's been a storyline this season, right? He's not playing up to his potential. Because he's got to be really talented.
Is that a storyline?
I think the
Oh, it's been a common theme. I've seen it. Like I said, I read Reddit.
Okay.
Is that not a storyline?
Well, I feel like
green wall. Hey, you got a fidget spinner down there?
no way.
Is that what you do?
It's a two-sided fidget spinner.
You look good, man. You've been working out. This OG apparel.
I'll answer that,
We didn't
yes.
have that when I was on here. Wow. Thanks, man. What's up? The pins? Oh, they're coming. We've had a lot.
Yeah,
to do,
where are
man.
those pins, man?
Dude, everybody wants to know where the merch is at.
No, no, no. My.
You want to get in on
You
this? We
look
got a
good.
mic over here if you want to. You sure?
You sure you don't want to get in on this? CLG's gonna come back. They're down 3K gold right now. Doesn't matter. They're coming. They're swinging.
Why CLG?
I just want to see them do well at this point. I mean, Cloud9 is going to be in the playoffs.
Well,
I think everybody on CLG, especially since it was Afro's former team, they're all talented.
yeah, I'm like, if you wanted to see CLG do well, should
not
you have
anymore.
Let them Afro move? No.
No, you want
No.
to see them destroyed.
Well,
Every previous team a player's been on, you want their team to be destroyed.
see, that's the thing about League. Everyone's so respectful of each other. I definitely would love
I'm
if
just
there was a
saying
little bit
disrespectful things. Like, get
Yeah.
destroyed.
Well, Biofrost seems like a really great kid, but Afromu's so much better.
Do you think that actually hurt CLG a lot that they lost Afro?
I think Afromu just has a presence about him. I mean, in game and out of game. And Biofrost, I'm sure, is incredibly talented. So I don't know a thing about him, so I'm not gonna, throw any shade. But Afromu's, I feel like he's a foundation that any team could have and build off of.
So
Even this far in his career, he's incredible. I love Afromu. I'm a big Afromu fan. Seriously, in and out of game. Just a great dude.
And so, like, you were a captain of a Call of Duty team, and I think Afromu has been credited as being, like, a team captain in the past for, like, CLG at some points. Do you guys think that team captain should actually be, like, a position in League of Legends?
Well, I think so, 100%.
Yeah.
What about you, Probably?
I think it's really personality based, like the team makeup. Because if you have like,
You got a lot of cooks in that kitchen.
yeah, that's the
Whatever.
thing is it's gonna be, you have to make sure you have like enough of it on the team, but not too much. That's like definitely a balance thing. But
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
There
I would rather have a team that has like too much than not enough. Because then your team is just like AFK doing nothing, and I'd rather have a team that's just like running and like dying 24/7 than a team that's just super AFK.
Yeah, honestly, I can't speak on this either. I just don't have enough experience. There really is so much happening on the map at all times, and if all the players aren't communicating in some way or another, like I don't think there can just be one shot caller.
Yeah.
I think everybody
Definitely
needs to work together to be on the same page. Like, oh, we're pushing this lane. Oh, you know, we're going to Baron. Like, oh, we're putting.
Good call-outs, by the way.
Yeah, no
Those are
problem.
all
Yeah,
really good
you're ready
calls.
for the play-by-play.
Yeah.
Like, you could totally play-by-play League of Legends.
Let's hold off. We'll leave it to
Give
the
you 5 more minutes
professionals.
to soak in the game.
5 more months, and I'll be ready to go.
All right.
I mean, I understand the game from a very high level, but all of the in-depth game knowledge, and I think it comes with time. I just gotta play it, and I've been trying my best. We've just been really busy.
It is a lot of stuff.
Maybe I can learn from you. I gotta watch some of your games that you commentate on.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm in the Heist all the time. You guys use my voice clips all the time. I think I cast both games last week or something, or one of them. I cast the Blitzcrank one. Anyway, we have another question here from Hi, I'm Blake Ball. Now that we're several weeks into the NALCS, what's your favorite and least favorite thing about owning an LCS team for Nate Shot?
What are my favorite and least favorite things?
Other than me as your
Yeah, you can't include Probably.
Yeah, that's a given, so let's move past it.
Yeah, automatically least favorite. We know that, so
That's a tough question. There's a lot of things that I've really enjoyed. There's not many things that I've disliked. I would say losing is definitely the toughest part, just because I don't understand the game to the point where I just see what's happening in front of me. Like, why did that just happen? Why did we allow that to happen? And so for me to not understand the very core details of the game, that's tough for me. So losing, I think, is the one thing that I've disliked the most. But I'm sure that'll never get easier in time, because I just want to see the guys be successful. Like when they're scrimming all week and they're putting as, you know, blood, sweat, and tears and working as hard as they've had, and watching them lose, it feels bad. It really does. I think my favorite thing is just being involved in esports again. You know, I really enjoyed my time as a player. I spent a lot of time on Optic, and I definitely, in my hiatus after retirement from Call of Duty, I've just enjoyed, you know, being at matches and being around other people that are passionate about esports, and just being able to be on the other side of the fence to watch these young players come in. Like, it's great. I just want to be there for our team and our players. Like, Cody-san, I want to stick with him forever.
feed him Dayquil.
Yeah,
whenever he's sick.
It's just like I feel like I learned a lot in my career, and I want to, like, you know, bring that experience to other players that come into the organization. I think that's the one thing I'm looking forward to the most. There's a lot of great things. I could sit here and do this entire stream off all the things that I've loved so far about it. But Blake, thank you for the great question, man. Sorry if that wasn't as concise as it could have been.
Man, see, that's the thing. It's like, you just thanked him for his question, and I'm like, I haven't been doing that. Now I gotta thank
No,
Bumble Stew.
that we're all thankful.
Thank Rufus from before. See, I gotta up my content creation game, dude. You're like 4 times as popular as the Olive Garden on Twitter. I think 6 times as popular.
Wait,
You don't even serve
follow Olive Garden
breadsticks.
That's because Olive Garden sucks.
Oh, what? No, you can't say that, man.
Are they?
Really?
Are they sponsored?
No, they're not.
God. Dude, I thought I was about to hear it in my head.
No.
No, I
It's like,
think.
get Nate
Sorry,
off.
Nate-
We
Nate
get
showed us
a.
keyboard.
Yeah, I'm like, we got a guy behind the camera. I'm pretty sure he could lift you up.
No,
and take
what
you
I'm
out of
saying
here.
is, it's like Olive Garden. When I go, I've been there a few times. My friends, they like to go to Olive Garden, and I'm not saying like it's bad food, but whenever I go there, it's like I can make a better bowl of pasta. I feel like it's microwaved, and they just heated it up and put it on my plate. It's because I think you can put marinara sauce on almost anything and it'll taste
Yeah,
good.
marinara
I
sauce.
love Italian food. And so if I got the choice to either make my own spaghetti, which I never do, or order from like an authentic Italian restaurant, I'll do that. I'm not bullish on Olive Garden. Breadsticks unlimited though, that's something I'm into.
Okay, I was like, you can't hate Olive Garden breadsticks.
No.
It's actually physically
Yeah, Olive
impossible.
Garden, I'm sorry. You know what? I just haven't been there enough to actually have a pure opinion. I'm very sorry.
It's a family place.
Take the team one day.
No, we go to nice places.
Yeah, we go.
Well, we went to an Italian restaurant in Venice called C&O. It's incredible. They all loved it. Ryu and Someday, they went to work. It was inspiring to see how much they enjoyed and how much they ate. I loved it.
Actually, I think that's the reason why we started losing, was that night.
Yeah, that actually was the turning point.
Yeah,
What
that was the
happened?
turning point.
Too
Because,
much
I mean, we
marinara
ate
sauce.
like 300 garlic knots that night. And then the next day,
It's
everyone's like
unlimited.
asleep all day, and I think that coma lasted like, yeah, the next 2 weeks or something.
See, that's why I'm not a pro. I
Essentially,
eat too much
all
Italian.
of your
Yeah. Hey,
for
man, I'll take
taking
the
us out
blame,
to a
dude.
nice place.
I've been getting blamed for a lot of things my whole career, so pile it on.
Yeah, you were on Complexity when Koobs was there, right? And so he was the bowl of poop, whipped cream, bowl of whipped cream. You got to figure out which player, what type of player you have. Now you guys been giving up too much whipped cream.
So is this game over now?
I'm a cream guy.
They're up by 6K gold. They're about to take Baron. I mean, it's not looking good for CLG, right?
This is
What are the comps like? Does CLG have a late game comp? Are they going to be able to come back from this, or are they done? Is it lights out?
All right, so CLG right now has like the harvesting tool in Fortnite, and C9 has the golden scar.
So
That's what's happening right now.
yeah, that's a pretty good translation. All right, so this should be over here soon.
So this should be, yeah, CLG's got to attack someone with that.
Yeah, but is CLG Ninja and am I C9? Because if I got a gold scar and Ninja has a pickaxe,
Yeah.
he's probably going to take me out.
Depends if he has traps.
don't
But so
think
yeah,
that-
this game
No,
is
no. They
really hard for CLG now.
They need to stall it out because they said they were going to order pizza. They weren't sure if it was
Yeah, that's true. That's
Ooh,
true.
all
We
right,
promised you
so-
pizza and Kobe. Kobe is sick.
20 minutes. There's no way this game's going to last 20 minutes.
They just told
We
us
have,
in our
we have to
ear.
become the biggest CLG fanboys right now to cheer them on.
CLG.
Yeah, if CLG get this to 40 minutes, we'll get pizza
CLG.
here.
Dude, they
So
just
it won't
need
be a
to-
complete
if
lie.
they ace them like 2, maybe 3 times, this game will stall out. So CLG's win condition right now is just kill all 5
Yeah.
without dying.
I think they can do it. Look at him. He's hiding
Yeah.
in the jungle.
There's that banner
in the bush.
cannon.
Oh, here we
look
go.
Wall,
Oh,
dematerialize it. Where's the dematerializer?
Looking good.
There it is.
All right, they got the minion, so it doesn't matter that they're all dead. 'Cause
Yep.
The minion is gone now. And that's the most important part of any
See,
team
team
comp.
fights are my toughest to understand. I just look at the health bars. I have no idea what people are doing. It just becomes so much.
Yeah, there's a lot going
And I
on.
can't separate like each other's abilities because I don't know the champions as well as I should.
Even when you do, it's still very tough. Like when I do the breakdown, it's no longer a team fight breakdown. I actually rewind and watch in slow motion every single person's perspective. So I watch the team fight 10 different times, at least 20 times actually, and just track one person because their abilities will affect other people's abilities and stuff like that. So it's just so complex.
Yeah, doing a play-by-play during a team fight would be really tough.
Yeah, you just got to find the most important thing and direct people's attention to it. So it's kind of just sifting through all the crap on the screen and being like, that's the most important
Yeah.
thing. This guy's the AD carry in the late game. They have to get to him, kind of cast it from his
Man,
perspective.
I'll tell you what. I've been working in parallel with League of Legends for a while, but now that I've taken the time to finally learn the game and I'm invested in the players and just the overall scene, this game is incredible. I wish I could have spent more time trying to get better because now I feel so behind because it's been in full swing for so many seasons. It is just the strategy alone. I love it. All the champions are little cute little skins. Like when I saw Teemo jumping around with his little hat or Gnar. I mean, every aspect about it. And I'm not sucking up because I'm on a Riot stream. I genuinely really enjoy watching this game. I really think League of Legends is probably one of the best esports viewing experience that you can have. I think like every kill is it's understandable and watchable. You know what I'm saying? Like the big plays happen throughout the entire game. Like every kill in a best of one is important. Whereas in like other games that I play or FPS, like a couple kills here and there, it's like you really need to get to the end of the game for something important to happen. But in here, it's like you get an early first blood, wow. You get a turret, wow. You get a Baron, holy cow. Holy Afro move.
Yeah.
So I just really, really love League of Legends.
Yeah, you get extra cheese on your pizza for that one.
Not to like extra cheese. Can you tell them to cancel
Oh,
that?
okay, yeah.
No, I'm serious. It's just been fun to digest. And maybe it's because I have like skin in the game now. Maybe that's why I enjoy it more. But watching these matches every single week, like I wake up, oh my God, Saturday morning, I'm like going to watch weekend cartoons. Like, let's get it. 100 Thieves, we better not lose, or Neil's sleeping on the street.
I mean, if it doesn't happen like immediately, I heard you're gonna get him a suit, 100 Thieves suit.
Yeah, we've been working on the suit. We've been working on the suit.
Well.
I'm sorry?
Mine doesn't fit very well.
Well, yeah, they're gonna get you a new suit. You
I think
complained about
I've
not having a
publicized
tailor,
this
right?
a couple times now because I'm just trying to push
Yeah,
them.
no, we promised a suit. We're gonna get the suit, but it's like you think.
Are we gonna get this week?
Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna get the suit. You think like an NBA coach though wakes up, walks in like, hey, where's my suit? You guys told me you're gonna get me a suit.
No, because he doesn't have to ask. He gets it day one, baby.
You think you think the NBA supplies suits to the coaches, like the teams? Because we pay pretty well.
I mean, yeah, I want
gonna
to
get
get one
you a
with a
suit.
nice little 100 Thieves thing on there.
We're gonna hook you up.
I'm not gonna make a 100 Thieves monogram suit for myself.
Yeah, we're gonna do
That's
that.
lame. I gotta
We're
get
thinking
something
100 these
from you guys.
pinstripes. Yeah, we made the players get uniforms. Like we went all bottom sneakers. We let them pick out their sneakers, black jeans with the 100 Thieves jersey. Ooh.
Is it going to be like seasonal, where it's like this split we have 100 Thieves jerseys that look like a little baseball-like, and the next split's going to be just completely different?
Oh, I'll be honest. This iteration of jersey that they're wearing right now wasn't even my favorite. We're fully loaded over here at 100 Thieves. Get ready.
Limited time
I'm
only
excited.
for each one. Seasonal apparel.
We wanted to. Nah, I'm not gonna ruin all of our plans. I'm sorry, I can't go too deep. But we want to be as ambitious as possible with like the apparel and the jerseys. And this jersey that we have, I love it. It was my first pick. So we've only been a team for about 2 months. We gotta have time to get all these things prepared. And this is what we could do as quickly as we did. And it's not even that version of the jersey isn't even finished. I don't know. Enough about me.
I'm
How
just
about you? What do you think
no,
about
not about me.
What do you think about?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, what are you going to say?
What do you think about the new format, which is 10 teams, 10 teams only?
10
No,
teams.
no relegation franchises. What, you like it?
I mean, it's the first split, but I
think
love
it's
it
exciting.
personally because I think it gives people more chances to experiment with, subs and stuff like that. Best of ones, having them once again is pretty hype because everything matters, like you said, every little thing.
Not like
I
best of
know.
ones.
As a
Ugh,
coach,
gross.
like that's the thing I miss about BO3s is the adaptation. I think like a lot of coaches' job is off camera, but then when we had BO3s, it was like you could tell when a coach was able to adjust and like pinpoint what the bad thing was. Like I coached internally a little bit on a gold team, and I had probably the best players on my team, but I let them down because in between games 1 and 2, I was like, I feel like Galio was the problem.
They're gonna get
and
him.
then they said, no, Galio wasn't the problem. I can beat the Galio in lane. I'm like, wow. Okay, and I trusted my players to don't do that ever, probably.
Yeah.
Don't trust your players too much.
You guys see those jukes?
I mean, sometimes you need to know when they're just crazy, but
What happened? Was there a juke? Can we get a replay of the juke?
Sverikson, what's his name? Sven
Skaren?
Skaren. He was dipping and dodging in the weeds over there. It was great.
We'll have to see if we can get a replay of that one. But yeah,
No,
right
it's
now,
not important,
it's
I
coming
guess.
down to those team fights. But right there, it looked like CLG actually got 2 kills back. So this one's going to
dude,
late
they're-
game. Pizza!
Yeah, CLG's working for our pizza. I appreciate
See, they hurt us in the back, and now they know what their priority is. Save.
it. Well, they got to stop this Baron. Or
Baron's already at 5K. They better hurry up.
Yeah,
They want to
no.
steal this. Send the arrow across map.
Nope.
No
not
Ash, huh?
even.
No Ash.
Not even.
No Ashes.
I mean, they already held up against 1 Baron. They still have 2 minion dematerializers. So
Just got to turtle up at the base, right?
Who's carrying it?
They got the
Cho'Gath?
Baron buff.
yeah, Cho'Gath has
Yeah,
them.
oh, replay.
He's
Replay.
just a greedy
Woo!
player. Doesn't
All right.
Go Riot Production team.
Sven Bjergsen, let's see.
Ooh,
Guess what?
nice.
Peep this. He's about to put the moves on. Oh, he's a bully.
Is this that?
Oh,
I like
duty
Darkron's
play-by-play?
just sitting there giving moral support. Like
Oh,
you can
watch.
win this 1v1,
Look at
buddy.
him. Dip, dive, dodge, duck, and dodge. You can dodge a chance. See, look at this.
Ooh. All right.
I don't know. Look.
Good eye, dude. Good eye. No. Good eye. See, that's that
Or is
Call,
that
that's that
sloppy
Call
play
of
from
Duty
CLG?
play-by-play coming through. I wouldn't have spotted that. I
Look at
would've
that
been
big
like, oh.
minion. Oh, bye-bye.
So, how come everybody does it? Like, I watched Aframu last week with the hooks, with Thresh and Blitzkrieg. Why don't we use a hook every time?
What was that last champion?
Blitzcrank?
Close enough.
Why don't we use a hook every time? Why does everybody use a hook? I want to see everybody with hooks.
Because
It's unbelievable.
All right,
Pull 'em back
so
in.
those champions
Right when you get out,
are
you
high
pull 'em
risk,
back
high
in.
reward, right?
High risk,
So
high
if you
reward.
miss, you do nothing. If you hit them, it's awesome.
Well, I mean, we went 2-0, baby. Let's get some hooks. I'm about to go Reggie on
Wait,
you,
why
bud.
didn't he
I'm gonna
play
come in,
one of those
back
today?
room. That's just the champion you should be playing.
Yeah, he didn't play that today. He played Alistar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a little cowbell before the game. You see
Percy-
him? It was so cute.
Oh.
He's standing there like boom, and the crowd goes nuts.
I heard that Aframu changes the chroma on that skin with the little onesie, depending on his mood. Today he was using the yellow one that's like winking at you. So
I loved
he's
it.
getting a little cute today.
Yeah, Afro is always looking cute.
But
Skin or not, always looking cute. That's my boy.
I was
His
like,
mom and dad, by the way, are awesome.
His parents are really cool.
His parents are the best. His mom is so supportive. His dad really cares about his performance, everything he's doing. Afro's parents, you guys are great people in my book, if you care at all. But you guys are awesome. If you're watching this, you ever see it, someone clip it, send it to him.
You see them also on the Heist.
They were on the Heist.
Yeah. When you get in Prolly's parents.
Dude, yeah. Well, that was one thing I asked, like,
here.
Ryu and Someday. I'm like, hey, you talk to your parents lately? Like, what's going on? I'm like, do you like it better out here or South Korea? Like, we don't care. We like it here. They just have no opinions about anything.
Yeah.
And it looks
They're
like
pretty nice about stuff.
we have another question here. This one's for Prolly from Riot Wander Camping
This is a
Top.
big one.
Hey, Prolly, what would you say are the biggest differences between coaching in the EU versus coaching in NA?
Well,
This is
one
when you
thing-
talk about me now. We talked about, come on, feed me. I'm just kidding.
Huh? Yeah.
about
This guy's here, so coaching is better. But
In and out.
one thing that's oh yeah, in and out's good. So my food side of coaching was very satisfied. But one thing that's really funny is the amount of like forfeit you do in EU. Like things are going really bad. You're like 15-0 or 0-15, sorry. And the game is just FF the game. It's like
GG, go
10K
next.
gold at like 10 minutes. In NA, no one forfeits. So it's like there's I think a balance between NA and EU that we need to reach, where it's like some games are just need to be gone. And then-
Unwinnable.
but then the bad side of it is EU sometimes you'll just FF games for 1 kill, 2 kills. So it's like a really fine balance, but it's funny that they're both on the opposite ends of spectrum.
How do
it's
you-
like NA just will never forfeit, and EU will always forfeit.
So one of them you don't really learn how to like come back from mistakes, and then the other one it's just like, well, we're wasting time, right?
Yeah, kinda.
Is that an on-stage thing? Or are you talking about scrims? Because I know in scrims.
on stage, if you forfeit, like
Okay,
they're
okay.
gonna beat you down. But
Okay, because like I know some people who are just in scrims are like they mentally give up, and then there's people who are like, no, just always keep going, and then it's like a 1-hour game and you don't even get the full scrim block in.
Well, it's mostly just like once you get to a certain point, like neither team is playing normal anymore because it's like, hey guys, I can one-shot everyone on the enemy team. Watch this. So the games get really inefficient.
Our production team, they're eating seaweed chips right now. Why are they doing that? Why do you guys have seaweed chips
Dude, those
at
are
Riot?
so smelly.
I don't know.
Oh, they
I don't like them
stink.
personally.
They stink.
I know other people like them. I
You
don't.
guys aren't getting in my car after this. You guys smell. Stop eating those. Get some Doritos or something.
And Doritos don't smell.
Yeah, those smell pretty bad too.
Doritos smell
Dude,
like
Doritos breath is
excellence.
painful.
I can't handle Doritos either.
What?
I don't like them.
I mean, I like Doritos, but if
Yeah.
you're next to someone who's eating Doritos the whole time,
This cast has definitely gone downhill after that one.
I mean, we're very hungry, I think.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of these topics are food related.
Yeah, all I've learned about 100 Thieves really is that you feed them very well. Prolly's food life is better here than it was in Europe.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Player care. No, seriously. I mean, yeah, everyone's eating good. We got a chef, all that.
Ooh, I wanted to ask you about the house.
The Rocket Mortgage Team
Rocket
House.
Mortgage Gaming House?
There you go.
Have you guys ever heard of the Rocket Mortgage Team House? Incredible place. House tour on youtube.com/100 Thieves. The Rocket Mortgage Team House.
Do they pay you every time you say it?
No, but that would be awesome if they did.
There's some deals like that, and then they're like, don't say it too much. Don't say it.
No, honestly, I've said this a lot of times, but for a company like it's like a non-endemic sponsor, right? Like it doesn't exist in gaming, like Rocket Mortgage, Quicken Loans. They brought me out to Detroit to an all-company meeting, and they talked about League of Legends and esports and 100 Thieves for 10 minutes in front of all of their 18,000 employees. It was unbelievable. So they really care. So that's why I'm always trying to rep Rocket Mortgage, because they really understand they need to be all in esports, and they are.
Damn.
Hashtag
I mean,
sellout. I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, the
don't
house looks
care.
super good from what I saw.
Hashtag ad.
Like, I've been to some team houses, and that one was really good. And then you also did something a little bit different that I don't know if teams will start doing this more in the future. But whenever I was in team houses, it was players had their room or they shared rooms with other people. And then they had their scrim set up or their computer in the living room. You guys actually, I believe, have computers in their personal rooms as well.
Well, so
they
the
can
way that
stream.
we have it set up is it's pretty much two houses that are back to back on one another, and all the players have their own room. And then in one of the houses, CLG, let's go. We're gonna get the pizza.
Pizza soon.
Dude, it's C9's on our team now. It's C9 helping us with get pizza. COP,
Yeah.
you guys are doing great, but C9, you guys are really doing great helping us get
Yes.
pizza. I really appreciate it.
No, but so I lived in a team house for 3 years back in Chicago, and I mean, when you're winning games, it's great. When you're losing games, not so great. And when you're practicing all day together, I mean, you really can get on each other's nerves in these higher pressure situations. And it's like, we really wanted to make sure that we take care of the players first. 100 Thieves is a new organization. It's our first
Dun, dun,
attempt.
dun, dun,
All right,
dun.
I'm gonna see Baron.
Oh, I mean,
Steal it.
he can't
No,
make it there
CLG
because the
on the
ice wall.
comeback.
You can have E-Flash. You can make it.
But we really, I mean, we're a new team, and so we really want to make sure the one thing that we did was take care of the players and staff because they took a risk on us by signing with us. I mean, that was a big deal. And so we just wanted to make sure that we take care of them as best as we can, like I said. And so they have a separate house for practice, and then when they're not practicing, they have to leave. They have to go into the other house, which is just as nice, if not a little bit bigger. And they have their own setups in the living room. They have to eat all their meals there so that they can really pull themselves out of that work environment so that when they step in the door of the practice house, it's like, all right, it's time to go to work.
Separate work from like personal life.
Yeah, but then I come
idea.
into the practice room, and after one of our scrims, we're doing analysis, and Cody's son is like snuggled up in a blankie. And I'm like, dude,
That's him at work.
it's incredible. I mean, it looks so comfortable. Holy CLG. Let's
Dude, you might have been right.
They hurt us.
I mean,
Oh my.
I think the two people who are supposed to
Stixay's
have
got,
more,
like-
you know,
I don't want to
game
hear it.
knowledge.
I don't want to hear it, Reddit. Look at Stixay. He's doing his thing on main stage right now.
Yeah, I thought that Stixay like actually go way back to that. I thought he was like trying to do too much, you know? He's the guy who's like, my team, I don't feel like they're actually like pulling their weight right now. I gotta run in and like kill like 4 people, right? To kind of use like Call of Duty terms.
Like overplays a bit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, dude, is CLG about to win?
They might win this. Stop him! C9 pizza!
Cloud9.
Oh my god, dude, the golden scar is really crappy as a weapon.
Dude, I told you Ninja would come back and beat me.
Dude, yeah, he just trapped you on the floor and you
Yeah,
I
walked over
told
it.
you Ninja would win with a pickaxe.
Damn.
Ninja's actually like a diamond.
Oh wait.
They might actually.
Ninja's
Yeah,
messing up, bro.
Jensen is trying to spin.
Oh.
What's happening? I don't know.
Oh man, he double jumped through, got one.
He's gonna
Darshan is.
keep the little flop alive,
Darshan
I think they get
teleport?
That was the
Was he
ultimate
recalling while
BF.
getting hit by the turret?
He was teleporting to it. He's using a summoner spell.
See that big green guy?
Dude, I don't.
When he dies,
I mean,
you can teleport on him.
this is
Yeah.
absolutely ridiculous.
Good.
I've been watching League for a couple like 7 weeks now. We're in week 7.
Yeah.
I've never. I mean, I saw that Echo Fox TSM match where it was like Echo Fox, they were down and out, and all of a sudden they came back and kicked TSM's butt. That's what reminds me of this game. They heard us talking about the pizza, and now it's
did.
like a 50-minute game.
Yeah, it's the rubber band back into the game. That's why draft is so important. But like all drafts have like some weaknesses to it. So it's like, hey, if you have a good late game, you got to make it there.
Neil, this is what we should have done in our match.
Win?
This is what we should have done.
I feel like you guys do this every time where you come back. It's like Ryu on Rise split pushing or something in the early weeks.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, our split pushes are great.
I saw our gold difference at 15. Stats that matter.
Did you see, if you guys get a chance, go back and watch Ryu in our first matchup versus Team Liquid. I've never, I mean, again, I'm still new to watching, but I've never seen such individual performance really stand out. Ryu, I love our team. They're all so great. Ryu's my boy. He don't talk to me much, but I like him a lot.
You know, he had like some memes around him where he was like, was it like Mafia Boss Ryu or something? You've worked with him before.
I mean, he just like, yeah, if he wants something, he'll ask for it. And normally you like politely like, hey, is this okay? Ryu's like, give me this. And it's like, all right, man.
Does he do that with champions too?
No, he's a lot nicer with in-game stuff. It's like outer-game stuff. He's like, yeah, buy me pizza. I'm like, damn it. All right, I guess I will.
I don't think the pizza's going to make it. I really got no faith.
All right, now we need C9 to play.
C9's got to just turtle up and don't die. Use that turret as protection.
Don't die.
They got rid of the minion wave. They're good.
Yeah, they have Elder Dragon on them on CLG right now, so they're extra buffed up. The Baron just
This is
came
the
off.
first one, though?
Is that what
This
kind
is
of
the first one.
I want
yeah.
to see the second one.
What
No
kind of
one's
buff
ever
is
got the
Elder
second
Dragon? Is that health?
It gives you an extra burn on your damage, so like everybody is doing extra true damage to
I thought
people.
Infernal Dragon was a damage buff.
Yes,
Yeah.
that one gives you AD and AP, and then this one just gives you true damage for everybody. So like your support's gonna
The learning curve on this game is crazy.
do more damage and stuff. Oh,
But I love it.
yeah, there's a lot to learn.
Yeah, if someone doesn't know about League, I don't know where to start.
Yeah.
Be like, you want to win?
Well, yeah, I mean, you and I played League for the first time, and you got me caught up in D to Dance. Made me look like an idiot on Reddit.
Just
Uh,
troll
Oh,
them.
this one's over, boys.
No, I didn't.
Oh, wait,
I didn't do it to him.
That's my boy right there.
But I also didn't help him. I just kind of
You didn't help.
sometimes you gotta let your players fail.
You didn't
So
help
I just let them fall on
Bro,
his face. With
since I signed on the game, it's been a fail. You're supposed to help.
Ooh. Aggressive damage.
This is the most ridiculous game I think I've ever seen.
Oh, bye-bye.
Oh, Stixay, God. Stixay got 10 kills.
Yeah.
What are we really doing here, boys?
But
Reddit,
Jensen is
help
still
him
a
out.
thing on this Rise that's super powerful on the patch, so
Oh my
we'll
God.
see. We'll see.
No, this
Oh,
is
wait,
game.
he's dead. You already
Bye-bye.
used the Seraph.
Pizza!
Oh, we almost made it. We're like a minute short.
I mean, okay, actually, CLG did make it the 20 minutes we needed for the pizza, but
Yeah, I think Riot.
Yeah,
lied
you're
to
right,
us
you're
the
right.
I
entire
do
time.
appreciate
The
CLG.
pizza was not ordered, and we're upset about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We'll
Should we go? I don't think.
Yeah, that's pizza.
No. We gotta have you till the end.
Oh, we gotta stay.
Yeah, yeah. You're actually
Okay.
locked in. Boom! There you go.
Oh!
Ta-da. Look at
Unbelievable! The stars have a. Oh,
As
you
the
gotta.
Nexus falls.
Is this from the good pizza? Is this the good pizza? What is
Ugh.
this? Oh, it's cold.
Is it?
That's okay. Cold pizza's good.
Cold pizza's good too. Ooh, there we go. CLG won. Sorry,
Yeah.
Crawley.
Yeah.
This is the best cast I've ever been a part of. I mean, all the things
Only
that
cast
needed to
with pizza.
happen for the pizza to actually get here on time. I love League of Legends, I love Riot, and I love pizza. And I'm a CLG fan forever after that.
Only for now.
Only for now.
Yeah.
I'm 100 deep. Do we eat on stream?
yeah. I mean, go ahead. Knock
What's it
yourself
called?
out.
Mukbang?
Mukbang.
Mukbang. Mukbang.
Mukbang.
Yeah.
Mukbang.
Yeah.
I want to do a mukbang stream. Can we just turn? Can we let the stream run? Just eat, talk about life.
I mean, sure. You do whatever you want here.
Dude, who's gonna go in for? I'm not gonna start first.
I'm not starting first.
And I don't
I'm
want to chew in the
host. You're
microphone because if you guys
Yeah,
are
I
like
don't want
me,
to eat on stream.
what if we just put the microphone up like this? I mean,
Then probably finally gets to talk. No.
Yeah. Now I'm
Just kidding.
now I
I've
run
been
the
talking
show.
a lot. Sorry.
No, I've been doing it too. Don't worry. It's like probably came on here, agreed to come on here, thinking he'd be able to like talk a little bit about draft or something. What did you think about that game?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
I couldn't really pay attention to the whole game, but I knew when we had Brother Nate Shaw with us that analyzing the game would be a little bit harder. But I do like the
You guys
you
asked
need
me
to
to
scale
come
late
on.
game,
I don't
snowball
know.
late game.
I'm never gonna get invited again.
I mean, you were always in the background of like all the other streams. You were like the guest appearance, and then eventually it was like, when's he actually gonna have a speaking role?
because I
Well,
live here. I love this place. They got free
Yeah.
Mountain Dew. It's incredible.
They do have free Mountain Dew.
Well, you guys face TSM tomorrow, I believe. How you feeling about that one?
Good. I wish today we had a stronger like early game so we could have shown more things we practiced, but I guess we have to just do that tomorrow now. So we only get one chance instead of two.
What do you think about the Shen that came out today? Because nobody was really playing Shen. That kind of caught me off guard as well. And Impact really did kind of destroy the game.
Yeah. EU's been playing Shin.
Yeah.
I think maybe Academy too, but I saw the Shin Scion pick before. It's just like one's gonna be a bigger tank, one has global. It's kind of like the Shin thing always. It's always
Yeah.
like he's pretty much always the weaker tank. Whenever he gets into matchup, but he always has like the double ult or the double TP is what's really important. So it's like just a trade off really.
No, they're not allowed to have it. They had to go through this arduous task of being on the broadcast.
So we get this our
Yeah,
three of
yeah,
us? Cameraman, what's up, man? You want some of this? Yeah,
he does, yeah.
Yes. Production, you guys in the back that are listening to me right now. I know I'm annoying, but come get some pizza. Let's do it, guys.
Dude, we should give some to CLG. They're the reason we got this pizza.
Actually.
Like they deserve a lot of this pizza. At least half.
That's true. It wouldn't have been here without them.
Yeah.
pretty good pizza.
Maybe a little bit to Cloud9 as well, because that.
Yeah, they helped us. Actually, fuck, do we do we even get any of this pizza? Because yeah, a lot of people worked for this pizza. I'll put it that way.
That's true. I don't know if there's enough slices for everybody. No, there's not.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough. So we have to pick and choose our favorites.
Can you tell me?
It looks so good. Like I'm just like.
You're in a nice like suit and you're being all elegantly
This is
speaking.
what I do, man. We need some napkins, though.
That's true. That is true. I don't see any back there.
I'll be all
but-
right.
Will he be all right?
Really, you want to lick my fingers?
Yeah, he's in this place where like I don't think we'd want him to even take the headset off now with his hands because
Don't touch anything.
Yeah.
somebody's gonna have to help him. Yeah, eventually.
We need an adult.
Well, I'm sure we have them somewhere. Oh, there's some right over there that I can see. Right over there.
Oh, you can see it.
We'll get them for you right after. But and that match was really interesting because Cloud9 had that draft for later. Ooh, Riv.
Oh, what's up, bud?
Guys, you know, Riven. I grew up watching him cast Call of Duty. You know, he used to be a great Call of Duty caster. Just
Oh, really?
saying.
I actually knew that. I also knew that your name came from Halo, right?
Thank you. You guys. You want some pizza? Seriously, none?
You have a lot of pizza.
We did.
Yeah, I stole it from one of my old teammates. He like quit gaming. I was like, I'm just gonna jump into your skin real quick.
Dude, that's what I did. That's Zyrene's.
Nice, dude.
Zyrene's not my name. It's my
Right?
old guild leader's name.
Really?
Yep. In WoW.
Zyrene?
Yep.
I like that. So how long did you guys team for?
Oh God, that was for like a year and a half or something. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, a year and a half when you're 14 is so long. But thank you for joining us, Nate Shot. Probably next week will be Kobe if he's back. You know, hashtag save Kobe. Hopefully he's not sick, and he'll be alongside Reggie and Steve for TLTSM, and that is on Saturday, March 10th.
Thank you for having me. I'm sorry I talked too much.
It's all right. I mean,
Very nice to meet you.
probably was it an enjoyable experience for you?
It was enjoyable. I wish I have to go rewatch that game because I have no clue what happened, other than being like really confident in C9 and then really confident in CLG.
Yeah, there was a lot of distractions from the game.
Yes.
Pizza,
Pizza.
a lot of figuring out what a heist is going to be about later. I'm still trying to piece it together. Like, what's the next episode? Give me a teaser. No? All right. All right. Well, anyway, thank you for joining me, Prawley, Nade Shot. Thank you for your questions, guys. And we're going to throw it over to the analyst desk.
Reaching the point where you're like, well, C9's got this game, and then things started to slow down after this point, and Jad and I were talking about how this looked like the least clean closeout of the day, despite the fact that this should have been the biggest mismatch on the day, C9 versus CLG, and then they threw so many times that eventually CLG start trying to end the game. C9 played the situation out pretty well, split up CLG, make sure they can get to the cannon creep that was in the back line so it can't keep pushing, and now there's two scary damage threats, both Sven Scared and Jensen. They didn't know who to focus down. Sven made some huge plays there to keep the game alive, but at that point, they had already been outscaled.
That's
Look at that jump.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
a
goodness.
Cho'Gath, Zac, Xayah frontline and backline damage is way better than anything C9's bringing in that fight. So even though they stalled the game out there, C9 had already become outscaled.
Right, yeah, essentially no goal difference at the end of the game. I think that was the fear for Cloud9, this idea of being outscaled. But in all reality, the lead that Cloud9 had built, when you're looking at that at around 25-ish, 26 minutes,
Yeah, 9K.
you should never get to the point where you get outscaled. Probably not.
Probably.
Probably not.
I mean, like, look at some of these plays that they do to throw this game away. Jensen just doesn't want to get flashed after he gets walled off, and lo and behold, one of the best engaged champions in the game, Rakan, finds a pickoff.
Yeah.
Here, everyone
Sticking around
recalls.
for a minion. They
Yes.
realize he's alone. Cut him off. He has
The
no
whole
flash
team
as well.
backed. Yeah,
Yeah.
so Licorice is going to die. This is with a Baron buff on that you're getting nothing done. This is their second Baron in the game where you should be ending the game, and they're getting picked off all over the place. Licorice is still dead. Sven wants to be setting up the next push. He has no backup as he goes for this, just kind of runs face checking into
but
this.
like, what is the win of that play?
Right.
Like, maybe I get to hit a support, and like, sure, maybe he gets a pick, but if he
Or
doesn't,
ward.
then they're losing Dragon pressure, they're losing Baron pressure, they're losing vision control, and it was really poorly done down the stretch by Cloud9.
Right, so this is to say that the blame doesn't individually fall on any one member of Cloud9. We just showed 3 examples of where a simple change could have secured the game for them, and they'll be kicking themselves for this loss. But I do also want to kind of look at CLG here, because it's a kind of a tough situation in terms of analysis when you're watching a team and you say, well, they should have lost. They should have lost based on the game state. But they did win, so where do we go with that?
Right. Okay. So one thing they did that they took part in the comeback was actually saving on their minion dematerializer stacks to
Right.
make it so the Baron minions didn't just end the game. That allowed them space to try and get picks. It's also the 3rd game in a row now where pretty much everyone in the soul lanes does nothing and Stixxay pops off.
Okay.
And it's the first one of those 3 in their 6-game losing streak that they just broke, where they were actually able to win the late-game team fights, because they also drafted a better late-game team fighting team. But as we just saw, with the 10,000 gold disadvantage, they shouldn't have won.
No, I mean, there's not really much to add. You want to be like, good job, CLG, you're figuring it out, but in no way did they figure like a new strategy out for themselves.
Right, Cloud9, Licorice first look on tanks. The early game seemed to be going pretty well.
Yeah.
As we mentioned, it wasn't necessarily focused up there, but what was our immediate, reaction to his Maokai tank play?
I thought he looked great. Like, he was using his W to dodge out on a lot of skill shots. There's a 3-man gank that went up to the top side. He dodged. They played a different style where jungle proximity is much more heavily slanted down to the bot lane, and they snowballed. So C9, good job, but like, come on.
Hey,
Gotta close that out.
whether it was ugly or not, CLG came away with the victory.
They did.
We heard who
Losing
he
streak
say
over.
there that's the beginnings of, for them, the climb to playoffs that they still believe they can make. We'll
Technically,
see.
they can go 9-9. if they win all of the games.
That's what we had said, right? That 500 mark is generally right around where you need to be if you want to slip into playoffs. Loading onto the Rift for Game 4, it's Golden Guardians versus Echo Fox, another big lopsided matchup. Don't touch that browser.
Yeah, can you get lobby, Justin?
Okay, I'll play without settings and stuff. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, that's fine, man.
Please.
Okay, good luck, 45.
Just 6-8 getting the farm. He can join in a little bit. They got a little bit of a root, a lot of damage there, and they might just get that kill picked up, and they will.
She's silent. She's silent.
Ride's coming, guys. Ride's coming. Ride's behind you. I cannot fight. I cannot fight.
Take the ride.
Go, Cho. Cho's done. Okay. Oh, shit. I need help. Oh, I'm dead.
We got sacked.
They're going to find Jensen. Yes, they will. The knockbacks are there, and they will pick off the mid laner. The re-engage of the front line. FLICKR's running out of life, and he's going to fall as well. 1-for-0. The kidnap back. He's going to get ran over to safety, actually. The root is on. They've got a second kill. Are you kidding me? Counter Logic Gaming just keep finding the fights. Arshan can re-engage on you. The Rupture's going to land. It's one versus the world. The knockup is in the end. And Counter Logic Gaming going to pull in the impossible comeback.
Welcome back to Remember This. In this episode, we wanted to highlight the amazing play by Lorlo during the 2017 match of Team Liquid versus FlyQuest. Lorlo pushed right up to the FlyQuest base. During FlyQuest retaliation, Lorlo outplayed perfectly, managing to get 2 kills and a tower before leaving the base with just a sliver of health.
Should be in the last finals in Lorlo. Dives double in him, everything. 6-0 for Lorlo. Is Lemon Nation going to be able to tag him?